Has anyone ever lost anything? Seriously? Okay. I'm like notorious for losing stuff. I lose my watch, I lose my keys, I've lost my wallet. I've been known to lose my mind. I mean, I don't know about you. If you can lose it, I've lost it. And this past week, I experienced my greatest fear when it comes to losing something that is very important to me, very valuable to me, like irreplaceable. This last week, I lost my iPhone. What'd you think? I lost a kid or something? No. They're really important here. I lost my, does anybody have a relationship with their phone like I have with my phone? I mean, it's like your life is in this phone, right? And the thought of losing this phone, all the pictures I take of my kids and my wife, the videos are on here, all my contacts, my appointments, all my friends. I don't even know any of my friends' numbers. Somebody asked me for my wife's cell number the other day. I was like, I don't remember. I just hit the name and boom, it just calls. So, everything is in my phone, and I got really busy, and sometimes haste makes waste, and I misplaced it. I was trying to get out of town, and I got home and to pick up my wife. We were going to go to the city, and I forgot something at the office, so I looked for my phone. I couldn't find my phone. I looked everywhere, all over my house. I was looking at all my pockets and my jackets, my bedroom. I looked at my bathroom, and like you don't take your phone to your bathroom. Don't look at me like that. I know you're nasty. You take that phone to that bathroom. I know, you're just like me anyway. So I'm looking everywhere. Finally, my wife smacks me in the face, and thank God for a good woman of God will smack you in the face when you need it, right? Pull yourself together, man. She's like, just trace your steps. So I started thinking about what did I do? Where did I go? And finally I found it in the bottom of a bag. I just put it in. I didn't realize it. But I don't know if you've ever lost something that's important to you. I remember I was taking my kids. We went to Walmart, and it was one of the first times when I had all 4 of them by myself. I'm usually, with my wife. I don't know how she does it, but so we're over in Walmart, right? And we're standing right where the eyeglass places, you know, in Walmart, Mount Pocono. And we're standing there, and I don't know what we were doing. We're just kind of standing there. They were looking at sunglasses or something, and then one guy was like, I got to go to the bathroom, so it's just down the hall, right? So I was like, okay, let's go, guys, let's all go. And so we just kind of take off, and we walk all the way down to Walmart, the long, and go into the bathroom there, and we're all in there. I turn around, and my littlest one, gone. I was like, oh dear, so do I leave these kids in the bathroom to go get the one kid, or do I do I bring them all with me? And my other boys, just pants, just doing their thing. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I'm like, don't go anywhere. And they're like, okay, Dad. And so I run out there, and there's my 2-year-old standing all by himself at the eyeglass place. And this elderly gentleman sitting, they have this little seat. He's watching the whole thing go down, right? And I go running back. I didn't know where he was, and I find him in the eyeglass place. He just and I grab him, and I pull him in my arms, and I was like, oh dear God. Have you ever done that as a parent? I don't know, but have you ever lost your kid when you're shopping or something? And I'm like crying. I'm like so upset. I couldn't believe I allowed this to happen on my watch. And this older black man, he just looked at me. He's like, it's okay, brother. I won't tell your wife. Thank you. But have you ever lost something in your heart? You know that feeling, your heart it sinks inside your chest, and you don't know what you're going to do? I remember when my wife and I were first married, and had a hard time, getting pregnant, and we finally were able to get pregnant, and you go from the heights of rejoicing to the depths of despair when she miscarried. We lost a child. We lost 2 children. Have you ever lost something? You can't get back. It's irreplaceable. Your heart, that feeling, that just emptiness in the pit of your stomach when you lose something. I'm not just talking about a phone or your keys or even some kind of promotion at work or some kind of deal falls through. I'm talking about when you lose something. You lose someone. Maybe you've gone through a divorce, or maybe you've lost a loved one, and you've gone through that pain that comes when you experience that sudden loss. If you've ever felt like that before, then you know exactly how the Father in heaven feels today. The Bible says that when Jesus came to earth, he came to help us understand who God is really like. That he, in fact, was God in the form of a man. That Jesus was God with skin and bones. And he came to help describe and define so that we could identify who our Father in heaven was. And Jesus says to you and to me, he says, here's the reason I have come. Like, have you ever wondered what matters most to Jesus? He told us what matters most. He told us his purpose in his coming, the reason, his mission, why he's here. And he said it in Luke chapter 19, verse 10. And Jesus said, the Son of Man has come to seek and save the lost. If you have your notes, you can follow along with me in your program. Why don't you read that verse with me? Luke chapter 19, verse 10. Come on, read it. For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost. That, in other words, the mission of Jesus is to go after those that are lost. That lost people matter most to Jesus. He said, I haven't come for people who are found. I've come for people who are lost. He said, I haven't come for those that are well. I've come for those that are sick. I haven't come for those that got it all together in life. I've come for those that are falling all apart in life. I've come for those that are lost. And just because you're lost, I mean, sometimes we just want to, people inside the church want to judge those outside the church, when in fact, we're not even called to judge them. We're just called to love them. Because people that are lost, you know what they do? They just do what people do when they don't have Jesus. They see the world a certain way. They have certain values and perspectives on who they are. They parent their kids a certain way. They relate to their spouse a certain way. They have a certain ethic that they take with them to work. They have a certain worldview, a framework of how they see God, how they see others, how they view success. And oftentimes that worldview is skewed because it's not seen through the lens of Jesus. And so oftentimes people that are lost, they're just lost. They just do things that people do when they don't have Jesus in their life. And Jesus said, that's why I've come. I've come to seek and to save that which is lost.